Like what's left of Florence is going to be a bit of a mess for us.
Yeah, talking about up to 6 inches of rain in places, Eric.
There could be a few isolated spots that get there. It's one of those setups tomorrow where there's probably going to be just a couple of towns, a small area where rainfall really gets focused, and we'll see those higher end amounts. Most of us get 1 to 3 inches of rain throughout the course of the day tomorrow. So a flash flood watch is out for late tonight through tomorrow night. Some locally torrential downpours as we have a tropical system with a history of putting down a whole lot of rain. These are the updated totals, the peak amounts in the Carolinas. These are new state records for a tropical cyclone. 3 feet of rain in one town in North Carolina there. That's as much as we've seen this entire year in Boston. That includes the snowfall as well. So those remnants are now finally moving. They're off to the north and east. And you see a band of rainfall that's starting to move in our direction. Some light rain is breaking out right now. What we're going to see tomorrow is kind of a boundary we call a convergent boundary. It's where wind is coming together. So north winds on one side, you've got your southeasterly winds on the other, where they're clashing up against each other. That's where you're going to get a very thin band of heavy rainfall. It's very warm outside, very tropical feeling. Dew points are in the upper 60s to low 70s right now, and it will feel very humid throughout the day tomorrow. So there's your flash flood watch. I would say there is also a risk in southern New Hampshire, in southern Vermont. The Weather Service hasn't issued watches there, but I would certainly be watching the weather tomorrow, as any heavy downpours can lead to some treacherous travel on the roads. So tomorrow morning, I think we start with a heavier rainfall focused in particular across southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, and northern Massachusetts. Early in the morning, this is probably going to be our trouble zone. As the day goes on, that focus, basically you can almost envision the line where the north winds are coming down on one side, the southeasterly winds are coming in on the other. That boundary is going to be moving its way south and east through the afternoon and into the evening. So your heavier rainfall towards southeastern Mass, the Cape, the islands, will likely be late afternoon into the early evening before it all comes to an end. So our main issue here would be some street flooding out there, some treacherous travel, and especially in the urban areas where water tends to collect in the low-lying spots. Just try to avoid any flooded out roadways. There is a low but non-zero risk of a spin-up tornado tomorrow. There's enough spin in the atmosphere, so something we will be watching carefully. In terms of just general gusty winds, most felt across the south coast and the Cape tomorrow. I think inland areas, some breezy conditions, especially in any downpours, but you won't notice it as a consistent thing. That's mainly going to be focused toward the south coast, and then it dies down as we head toward the evening. Temps tomorrow, well up into the 70s, combined with the humidity, a very warm, muggy feel. Won't last for too long. We will see a dew point drop for Wednesday into Thursday, and a much cooler feel to the air there. Behind this front, the winds are out of the north-northeast, so a lot of clouds on Wednesday. Be tough to lift, and we'll be looking at a little bit of drizzle, temps in the 60s. On Thursday, a chance for a little more sunshine to break out, still battling some low cloud cover, but I think it'll be a more seasonable day. Then on Friday, we get another change. A warm front moves through in the morning. By the time we hit the afternoon, it's brighter. We make a run at 80 degrees. It's muggy. And then another change to start the weekend. That front goes offshore, and we dry out heading into Saturday. So the whole pattern is moving a lot faster now as we head toward the back end of September. There's a full 7-day. Wednesday is definitely the cool one in the 60s. A lot of clouds. A little brighter on Thursday. Friday close to 80. And then, as of right now, the first day of fall on Saturday looks like a winner. Fingers crossed it stays that way. David and Lisa, back to you.
Apple picking weather. Excellent. Eric, thank you. Well, this